Hi, the topic of today's video is about energetic sovereignty and how we can improve our energetic sovereignty and why it is important. So, as many of you probably have awakened from a world that you've known and from what you've been taught to believe and have been start to questioning things, you've come to become aware of the fact that our planet has been manipulated by hidden entities from other dimensions. And we have been energetically abused on different levels for centuries. And this is not an easy truth to accept, though it is the truth. And we're now waking up from this abuse, from this control and manipulation. And we are starting to regain our sovereignty. And this is a process of restoration and also spiritual process, because our energetic body is spiritual. We have different energetic bodies, and this system of our energetic bodies, because it's not just one, there's a mental body, there's an emotional energetic body, there's a spiritual body, and there are also higher levels of our energetic bodies that we need to become more aware of, and also where our energy is leaking. Because throughout time, we have forgotten, or we haven't become aware or learned how to contain our own energy and how not to give our power away and let others to siphon us, to become parasitic entities basically and take our energy from us. And this has been really an unconscious process for all of us, and now we're becoming more and more aware of that. So we're becoming aware that people in our direct environment have been siphoning our energy, probably unconsciously as well. And this has been just a very general process on this planet. So everyone, in a way, most people have been siphoning energy from each other and creating these codependent systems. And now we're in the process of restoring that back to ourselves. So becoming sovereign spiritual beings as we were intended, and to close all those gaps and all those areas where others have been siphoning our energy. So the first step is really to become aware and to just observe yourself. And for this, you really need a peaceful environment. You need to step back from the world, and you need to start observing yourself, the way you behave, your emotions, your triggers, your habits, etc., etc. And you will start noticing when you're interacting with someone how it feels on an energetic level. If you feel drained afterwards, you will probably feel more tired, you even sleepy. You will feel more negative emotions, thoughts, etc. And these are all ways to see if you're being energetically drained. So if you have, and all of us have, so it's really a process of understanding this and then really, okay, what can I do with that? So boundaries are really key. So setting clear boundaries. For example, people who are constantly calling you or messaging you, to get your opinion or whatsoever. This is a way to leak a lot of energy. People who are complaining about everything in their life, this is also a way to leak your energy. If you sustain this habit of continuing to listen to them and hold space for their complaining. So you need to really become very conscious about your habits and where you're holding space for people who have very toxic habits, because this is leaking energy for you. And you have to close those gaps, and you do that by setting boundaries, and this is also a process. So it's going to be very difficult in the beginning, because we're also taught and programmed to be people pleasers. So it's going to be a process, and people will not probably like it in most cases, but you have to stay strong. So your energy and your energetic bodies are your responsibilities, and you have to take care of them. So it's really, you are an energetic sovereign being, and you cannot allow yourself to give your energy away unconsciously. Of course, there's you will do that with your own free will, when it's needed, when it's necessary. But there is really a process to learn when you should be doing that. So for all humans on planet Earth today, we're all have been energetically abused, and we have to close those gaps. So this is also what will how we will regain our power, also our spiritual sovereignty, and how we will basically align ourselves with our unique design, energetic design, and how we will show up to the world in a more authentic and aligned way, and also be supported by the universe when we do that. Because when we're not aligned and when we're giving everyone our time and energy very unconsciously, also the universe is a bit, doesn't know how to support you because you're not aligned. You have to be aligned with your own energy to also receive the right support and the right guidance from the universe. So it's super important to learn energetic sovereignty. And having a spiritual practice daily is really important in this process. So learning how to ground yourself, how to learn to listen to your thoughts, your emotions, allowing them, not attaching to them, but also really becoming observant of how you interact with others, where you leak your energy. And then there might be habits that you have personally, procrastination, self-sabotage, all of that, that you have to look at closer, and look at if there's any childhood trauma, which is the case for probably all of human beings, and to heal that. Because by healing our traumas and our emotional pain, this is when we also regain our energetic sovereignty and all those pieces that we have lost to others and we have given away throughout time and space. So becoming energetically sovereign is really key, and this is also the path for humanity. As we move into the Aquarian age, humanity is going to become more spiritually sovereign, liberated from all those parasitical entities that have been siphoning our energy from our negative emotions and from our suffering. So the more we close that, we heal, we also remove ourselves from that reality and that timeline, and we anchor in our own energetic sovereignty, our own authentic purpose, and the new earth energies. Thank you.